If you would like to check out all of my sounds, samples, and presets, all links are in the bio. I just wanna hear All right, welcome back to another video. This one is, I'd say the intro, the verse, and the build up, that's in the Mesto style with the uplifting vocals, the guitars, and all the atmospheric elements. But the drop is more of that future house type of vibe with like the Brooks style, but there's like that guitar chop in there as well. Sounds really cool. It's a little funky too, so let's get into it. So I'm gonna go for more of a future bounce type of vibe, maybe like a Mesto Mike Williams. We'll see how it turns out though. So we have the intro. That's atmospheric. Gonna make this as simple as possible. Okay, I wrote the MIDI in a separate project. It's a little evil at the end there. For the lead sound, I'll test some things out. All right, so back in the project here, and it sounds nothing like it did before. Everything here is new except the drums. I think I kept the same kick and clap. Now, there are a lot of moving parts in this, I would say. There's a lot of things that are going on where we got automations, little cuts here and there, just of different things. You can see right here, it says main melody number 10. I had so many different other versions, and I stopped working on this, I think, at 7 hours. And then I worked on it for 9 more. The lead doesn't make a lot of sense when you play it without the other elements. Like this little shot right here, this is more of a groove element, so we can... There's a couple interesting things. First off, you can see there's like 9 layers. I personally wouldn't go into it just layering 10 things off the bat. It just sounds so much better when you gradually layer it. So real quickly, we'll breeze through these. We have the whistle layer. A lot of these just future bounce samples, fresh future bounce. Got Synth. Got that vocal. And these the flex are actually, these are guitars, and I wouldn't have these for lead guitars. Muted strat too. This one is the main octave, and then I have an octave up as well. They add that real percussiveness, in my opinion. And then something funny here, I bounced out the lead, but I just did it as like a little... Just like an additional high layer. I think it sounded pretty good inside of the mix. And then just another serum preset at the bottom. And there's a lot of sliding going on here as well. So these notes sound really full, right? So there's 2 layers here. It's one layer. It's one sample. Threw that down an octave from that one. Then I layered a little. Got another one over here as well. Then we have just some automation, so reverb, volume, you know how it goes. Just to make it a little tighter and to sweep up that reverb on certain parts. This bass I just made it quickly and vital. Open up real quick. It's just a saw wave with the phaser filter. The phaser gives it that formant, some compression, distortion, filter. The envelopes on that filter opening it up a little bit. And there's no voices of unison either. It's not wide, there's no width to it. It's just straight down the middle. Then for the width of it, I did add this little layer. And then the chords. And I have a filter on that bus. So without the filter, I liked having, I felt like it gave it more rhythm, a little bit more feel. When you have that filter in there, it just gives it a little more groove in my opinion. But for the lead, I do have a lot of stuff on the bus. I mean, it's nothing next level. It's just OTT, compression with the glue, some reverb, sweeps, and this Valhalla room. This is like the room. Really short reverb, but it doesn't really do that much. I would say the most important thing in here is an EQ. Like I've talked about this before. EQs can add so much for like just the tone of your sound. It's not like a sound design tool in the sense of a synth, but for shaping your sound, EQ is very underrated. But everything sounded pretty balanced in my opinion, so I just left it just with the little boost here at 6K. There's not that much happening here after that. Just kick and a clap, a little. Brought that vocal back in as well. I think I threw that into a vocoder too. Let's add in some other stuff as well, just little things. This arpeggiator here is, so we have flex, stock piano, and then just a little vital preset. Sine bells, I think this is in Famous Volume 1. And just a Reese that's from Prevail. We were younger, we knew it all. I love this guitar. That's a cool little, I use vocal synth for that. Yeah, guys, that wraps this one up. Nothing too crazy. There's a lot of moving parts, like I said, but it's nothing next level. And let's get into the full playthrough. You were like a vision I couldn't remember. Our feet deep in the water as we're burning embers. If you would like to check out all of my sounds, samples, and presets, all links are in the bio.